Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly developer diary. So for this week, it's probably going to be a bit of a short one because I've not really got much to show or anything to show. But for the past week, basically it's just been coursework deadline week. So for the past week, I've just had a lot of very late nights, 2, 4 in the morning, just grinding out coursework for the deadline on Friday. So I've not really done much game development work because I've been doing that mostly. I'm sorry if the audio quality is not great. I'm at home for the weekend, so I'm just on my laptop. But other than doing my coursework, I also had my first job interview for a game job position, and I'll be hearing back from that on Monday whether I've got the job or not. But just from the interview, I think the interview went really well. So, although I think there are quite a lot of people applying for the job, I think I've got a good shot at it at least. Because in the interview, I made sure to show, I only showed 3 game demos just because I didn't want to take up, because you have a half an hour slot. But I showed off Prism, Fast Food Takeaway Drift, and then Orbit. So I just showed those 3 games off and just talked about them, as well as I just discussed about what I'm working on for my final year project, and I think the interview went pretty well overall. So for next week's Game Dev Diary, I'll be able to tell you whether I've got the job or not, but hopefully it's the latter. So yeah, since last week's was quite a long video, this one's probably going to be a bit short because I'm just looking through so many quite old pixel art I've got on my laptop here. It is weird seeing like how much I've like progressed in a way. So to be fair, some of these I think are quite good. Like I quite like this Rhino Iguana. This Griffin looks pretty good, and this main character looks pretty nice. But then I look at some of these really old ones, and some of these really old ones like, uh, uh, this one really didn't age well, huh? I guess I've came a long way. I think this one's probably one of the first pixel arts actually made. But yeah, not the best looking. This one's pretty good. I don't mind this one. This one's very similar to the player character design I have now going for my end of year project, the RPG. Similar, just art style wise, and with like the green coat, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a bit of a stressful week just with coursework deadlines, but there you go, 2 more coursework deadlines now. And as for the coming weeks, it's going to be interesting because I'll be doing group work on game projects. So that's similar to our last year when I made like Prism, Garden Rush, Evolve, and Fast Food Takeaway Drift. It'll be probably similar to that, although I think it'll be more working on a single game project rather than multiple. Although I think the way it works is if your game project isn't going well, our tutor will take or will just swap people around to different game projects depending on what they need. So, for example, if my project's going really well and we're like well ahead of schedule, and say another project needs someone to do art, for example, they might swap me onto that project to create some art assets for it. So, the next few weeks are going to be interesting. Hopefully, I've got less. What's a nice way of putting it? Not hopefully all my teammates are cooperative this time. I remember last year there was a couple of them that weren't great. Mainly one of them, but you know, you're always gonna have that sort of stuff in group projects, I guess. Anyway, that's probably gonna be it for this week. Bit of a short one, but thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all next week. Alright, peace.